Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui, and today I have a random video. It's not part of any of my series, so it's not a sketch with me. I just decided that I wanted to draw something that's completely different from the rest of my series or from a sketch and actually complete a drawing. So I decided to try something a little different, and the main thing was I sketched out the main sketch on regular copy paper, and I used a light table to transfer it to cardstock. And the reason why it's the main difference is because I didn't have a light table before, and this is my first time using it for personal drawings, so it was fun to use. Basically, this whole video was kind of on the spot. I didn't plan anything ahead of time. I did know I wanted to draw something kind of dark, like dark colors, and I decided to go with a long flowy dress. So here's me with my light box, and I just outlined it in pencil. I decided not to use pen because I thought it would give too harsh of an outline, so instead I got inspiration from Juicy ink once again, and I used Prismacolor Col-Erase to outline it. The only issue was I had already outlined it in pencil, so which meant I had to erase it and then draw it in Col-Erase and then erase, so that was a process. I only showed a little bit in the video because I thought it would be too repetitive. The colors that I used were rose, violet, and indigo blue, and this is because initially I had thought of the color scheme that I wanted to use. However, I didn't exactly go with it at first, and you'll see the first colors that I chose for the hair were purple and yellow, and the yellow was just for highlights, but the purple, it was supposed to be an undertone highlight. So the color that I was thinking of when I was drawing this, I wanted the hair to be black, and the darkest color that I have is warm gray number 7, but I decided to use purple as the undertone. But when I was doing the purple hair, I liked how it was looking with the yellow because it made the yellow pop. But if you saw my Healing Magic video, it's very similar to that color scheme, and I didn't want to do that. But the more that I added on color, the less I liked it, and I was also contemplating on what color to do the dress because I wanted the dress to be a dark blue, but I didn't know if it would match or not, and I didn't want to mess up since it is with markers and it's traditional art, so it's hard to control Z this. A good chunk of the video is me focusing on the hair because I was having so much trouble picking out the right colors and shading it, and it just wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. The end result is still, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's something closer to what I was imagining than the purple hair. I did like the purple, but I felt like it was too much of like the same thing, I guess. And I also didn't plan for it. So adding in the warm gray number 5, I didn't like it at all. I think it turned out bad, but then adding in the darker warm gray made it a little bit better, and then I added in some blues, and ultimately in the end you'll see me covering it all, like totally destroying it and covering it in warm gray 5 and then going over it in a Winsor Newton blue and then going over that with another warm gray, and it was a process to get the right color. And even now I don't know if it is the right color, but I just wanted to match with the dress, so that's what was going on through my head. Like I said, this is pretty much a random video, so there was no like theme or anything, but for the character itself I wanted to draw something kind of mysterious or mischievous looking. I guess she doesn't look as nice as like someone that could be cutesy and stuff. I wanted her to be mysterious, and initially I wanted her to be with the background, but didn't really have the marker or the time to do backgrounds, so I decided not to and just keep it this way. My blue pen, my marker, died as well. I used it for a class before that required a lot of coloring, so my marker was dying, but I think that I used it to my advantage because I wanted to fade in the colors and the highlights of the fabric in the dress. My favorite part of this drawing is the dress because I was practicing how fabric folds and I like how it looks like she is holding it. The part that I don't like actually is the bottom of the dress because I didn't really know where I was going with it, so it's kind of just a blob, but whatever. Overall, I do kind of like how it turned out. I was kind of imagining Vanessa from The Little Mermaid. All the materials are listed down below as usual, and I might do more of these in the future just because it helps me get away from the strict rules of the series and such, and just let me draw my own kind of thing. So that's what this one was about. I hope you guys liked it, and with that, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!